So, here we are. It is Monday morning. It's my first gentle yoga class of the new year at Roots to Wings. So welcome everyone. And we are going today to work a little bit on the back body and a little bit on the front body. And some of the usual stuff mixed in all around, of course. So my warning is if you have any low back issues already, when we do take the exercises where we're lying prone on our belly, you might want to fold a blanket or fold your mat over underneath your pelvis so it lifts you up just a little bit, and then you'll find some relief that way on your low back. Okay? So we'll start this morning sitting upright, and you can cross your legs if you'd like. I'm going to get my blanket. And I'm told that I'm no longer allowed to play music, so I have to turn that off and find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your spine lifted, your shoulders onto your back body. Bring your head right on top of your spine. Allow your eyelids to lower down and your breath to relax. Now let's add a three-part breath, filling from the bottom first, then the middle, all the way to the top. As you exhale, release from the top, then the middle, and the bottom. Begin by dropping the chin downward toward your chest as you exhale. Let your head hang here a moment. Inhaling, roll your left ear toward your left shoulder. Exhale, roll forward again. Other side, roll your right ear over. Hold over here. Exhale, roll down. Let's go side to side one time. Inhale to the left. Forward. Inhale to the right. Forward. Drop your fingers out beside you. Inhaling, lift your hands and face upward. Exhale, open up, press down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, down. Just your right arm, inhale up, tip left. Let your left hand come to the floor, drop your elbow and shoulder. Reach your right arm straight over your head. And I'll invite you to keep your arm straight with the palm facing down as far as you can. Encourage both sitting bones to stay on your mat or your cushion. Inhale, sit tall, make a fist out of your hand and circle your wrist as you lower your fist all the way down. And we'll take the other side now. Inhaling, left arm reaches up. Straight arm over your head, tipping to the right, palm facing down. Pressing the ground with your right hand, settling both sitting bones to the floor. Inhale, lift up, make a fist out of your hands, circle it as it comes back down. Going right into a twist, bring your right hand across your lap, turning to the left. Inhale as you sit tall. Exhale as you twist any deeper. Inhale, center. We'll take the other side all the way around. Inhale, center again. And now let's come right into a forward fold. Fingertips are out the front. Lean over your shins, folding downward. Pulling your tailbone back as you tip. Drop your elbows, relax your neck. Inhaling, lift your head, walk your hands back. Let's lean back to the hands, bring your feet up and windshield wiper them side to side. Feel free to add as much twisting to this as you would like. All right, we're going to bring ourselves up sitting bone, but the other sitting bone you're not sitting on. Okay, so that's normal. If it feels too crooked in your spine, you might want to sit with a cushion under your right sitting bone. Okay, we're going to take this twist again, so twist over to your right side. Fingertips come to the floor and begin to crawl yourself out a bit as you fold over. We're looking for a stretch in your lower back. Coming back up, inhale. Good. Come back around. Bring your feet out in front again. Separate the feet as wide as your sitting bones. Hands will be on the fronts of your knees and we'll round into a cat stretch. Drop your chin. Inhaling, sit tall. Open your hands out to the side. Exhale, round cat stretch. Hands come to your knees or not. Maybe they reach forward and the fingers are released. Inhale, sit up, open wide. Yeah. Exhale, round back. Inhale, sit up. One more, please. Exhale, round back. Inhale, sit up. And release. Hands behind, legs are straight. Shake them out to loosen up. Okay, let's cross the shins the other way. Opposite foot in the front. And we'll take circles of the hips here. So gently moving your shoulders around your hips. Reversing direction. Last one. And we'll fold forward over the legs again. Opposite leg is in front, so the sensation should be slightly different. Inhale, walking back up. Turn around to hands and knees now, please. Tabletop shape. Feel free to pad your knees or wrists. Maybe you're ready to take off a layer or two. Once you're settled on hands and knees, please remember your alternatives. If you're using blocks under your forearms, please bring the front edges of the blocks closer to each other, so you're at an angle, right? And you're going to attach your hands to each other. You're going to make a little V shape, like geese flying forward. Other way, Marianne. There you go. And you'll put your forearms on the blocks, and then hands are together, right? So interlace or prayer. Yeah, cat and cow, please, wherever you are. Cat and cow. Now let's go side to side with the hips. All right. Let's come into a side plank. So we're going to stay on the left hand and left knee. Lift the left foot, pivot it, and kick your left foot behind you. Straighten your other leg to the back, right arm up to the ceiling, open your heart, that's it. Right arm in the air. We're going into plank, so you should be in a straight line, and your right foot is at the back of your mat, not your side, Donna. That's it, up in the air. Beautiful. So option here, if you would like, you can lift your right leg up, take your arm over your head, pointing the fingers forward, making a long arrow between your fingers and your toes. Yeah. Nice, everyone. Release, coming back down onto your hands and knees. We're going to stay with that right knee. Bend it and lift it out to the side like fire hydrant and draw circles with your knee. Reverse direction. And release. Straighten that leg, push it to the back, put your foot down on the floor, so toes are on the floor, push your heel back. Lift your opposite arm forward out the front, bicep by your ear. Now lift your right leg, balancing, table. Nice. And release. Let's come on, try the other side. So from tabletop, you'll stay on your right leg and right hand. Pivot your right foot behind you to the right. The one by the other right foot. Use your other right foot. And then extend your left leg to the back. No, stay on your knees. Lift your right foot. Pivot your foot out here. Straighten the other leg and open. That's it. Left arm in space. So we're making plank. So you should be in a straight line, Marianne. Stay on your right knee on the floor. That's it. Left arm in space. Yeah, feel free if you want to take full plank, ladies, go right ahead. Now, if you want to lift your left leg up and your right arm, bring your left arm bicep by your ear. Long straight line, heel, hip, shoulder, hand. That's it. Nice, come back down, hands and knees. Staying with that left leg, lift it bent to the side like fire hydrant and circle it around. Reverse direction. And release it now. Push it straight back, foot on the floor, straight behind you, toes down. Lift your opposite arm forward and lift your back leg. Balancing table. Yeah. Nice work. Release it down. Now come onto your fingertips instead of the heels of your hands with flat hands. Come onto your fingertips. Excellent. We'll take cat and cow with fingertips. So round your back and open your heart. One more, please. Terrific. Okay, come to neutral. Walk your hands forward. Slide your shoulders forward over your wrists and lower to the floor, all the way down on your mat. Now we'll take the hands and stack them under your forehead. Good. We're going to do a little bit of work for the back body, which is always hard to hear me in normal yoga, and now even more challenging when I gotta have a mask over my face. So try to listen and I'll try to watch at the same time. So you're lying on your belly, your hands are stacked one on top of the other and placed underneath your forehead. All right. From here, we're going to take the upper body into a cobra lift without using the arms. So just start by lifting your head up out of the floor. Nice and strong. Yeah. And put it back down. Relax as you exhale. Try that twice more. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, put it back down. Now this time we're going to lift the head, and while we have our head lifted, slide your hands under your shoulders for baby cobra. Elbows are near the body. So try to find with our elbows up in the air. And we're gonna reach the fingers forward a little bit, so maybe they're in line with the front edges of your mat. And from here, take that cobra lift again. Press your fingertips, lift your head and shoulders, and you might come a little higher. Come back down to exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. One more try. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. All right, let's release the hands one more time under your forehead. Bend the knees so your feet float up in the air and swish your feet side to side. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to try just the lower body here. So once again, if this is aggravating your lumbar spine, you'll want to get a blanket, and I'm going to use a blanket today. So I like to fold mine in thirds, so it's about the same width as I have from pubic bone to hip bones, right? And I'm going to put that across my mat and come to rest. All right? So we're going to deal with the lower body now. So the forehead is going to stay down on your hands the whole time. Try not to aggravate your upper back by trying to do anything with it. Starting with your right leg, lift it straight up off the floor. Yeah. Release it down. Try the other one. Lift it straight up. And lower down. Back and forth. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. And down. One more each side. Lift. And lower. Last one. Lift. And lower. Okay, let's take the arms again, and we're going to reach them straight out in front of us. Now for my friends who have shoulder troubles, some of you this might not work with one of your arms, so you can always leave one arm either in cactus or just under your forehead, okay? So the forehead's going to stay on the mat, and your arms are going to lift up and down, just like we did with the legs. You'll inhale, lift one arm. Exhale, put it back down. Trade sides. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. One more set. Lift, lower. Last one. Lift, lower. All right. Let's take a little break in between. Stack your hands under your forehead, bend your knees, and swish your feet side to side. So we'll have the option here to combine arms and legs. Feel free to pick one or the other and repeat what you already did if that's too much for your body, okay? We'll have the arms out in front, the legs out the back. This time, when you lift, I want you to lift your forehead and take your left arm up and your opposite leg up. Then we'll switch places. Switch, 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 switch. Last set. Switch, switch, switch. All done. Relax. All right. Now we'll slide the hands beside your lower ribs this time. So a little further down than when you do cobra where they're up front. A little further down, press into the ground and pull your hips up and back. Child's pose as you widen your knees and settle back. Rest your head somewhere, somehow. From child's pose, we're going to walk the hands to the left, curve your spine left, hands walk across, pull your hips the opposite direction. So hips, instead of staying in the center of your feet, you're going to slide a little bit toward your right foot. Walk through the center and right, hips to the left. Come back to the center. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward dog, pull up and back. Good. While you're in downward dog, get comfortable there. Start by stretching your legs. Bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling. Now we're going to do a little bit of a flow between child's pose and down dog. Start by coming to stillness and down dog. Inhale and drop to your knees. Exhale, sit, child's pose. Inhale, rise to your knees again. Exhale, down dog. Continue like that with your breath. Inhaling is always on your knees. Exhaling, child's pose or down dog. One more cycle through. Come back up to downward dog. And this time we'll come forward to plank. As you exhale, make your way to the floor. Feel free to drop your knees first, all the way down. Point your toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's go through that again. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog. This time we'll walk the hands back to meet the feet. Feel free to bend your knees. That makes it a lot easier. Forward fold here in the back. Hands to the shins, halfway lifting. Rise halfway, long spine, long legs. Fold again as you exhale. Twice more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to extended mountain, arms overhead. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Good. Inhale, arms sweep up. Take your right wrist, lean left. Hold, breathe in and out. Other side, inhale tall, change hands, lean right. Inhale tall, forward fold, swan dive down. Half lifting. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, walk into plank, all the way forward. Breathe in when you arrive. Breathing out, lower to the floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Now we'll take an inhale to lift a little higher. Exhale, cactus elbows. Inhale, back bend a little bit. Exhale, eagle arms, right elbow on top. Hands can go on shoulders or around each other. As you exhale, curve your shoulders, pull your elbows toward your belly button. Inhale, lift back up, maybe a little rise and a little tip forward. Exhale, curve your shoulders, maybe hips come back a little. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curve. Inhale, lift and release your arms, bring them overhead. Twist to the left this time, opening your chest. One arm in front, one arm out the back. Nice. Now we're going to challenge coming into a twisted lunge. Lean forward, reach your right fingers to the floor beside your foot. So a little wider, friend. Yes. Tuck your right toes, straighten your right leg, and press into a lunge. Really nice and strong, everyone. That's it. And release, untwist, downward dog, step back. Bend your knees, walk your hands backward to your feet. Push, push, push. Half lifting. Fold down again. Walk your hands forward. Drop your knees as you go, coming onto hands and knees. And bring your right foot in front. Right foot lunge. Second side. Inhale, one or both arms up in space. Good. Exhaling, cactus elbows. Inhale, back bend a bit. Exhale, eagle arms, left elbow on top this time. Hands can come to shoulders or wrap around each other. Exhaling, round your shoulders, pull your elbows down. Inhale, lift your fingers up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. One more, exhale, round. Inhale, lift, and release your arms out and up. Twisting right this time. Open your arms, one in front, one in back. That's it. Very nice. Now notice the relationship of your right arm to your right shoulder. As we move into this twist, try not to change this some funky way. Just leave it where it is. Let your left arm, the one in front, let it reach forward and down and lean right into that shape. Tuck your left toes and straighten your left leg. Yeah. And maybe if you allow your arm to fall forward a bit, then thumb in the direction of your head, that might allow you a different opening in your shoulder. Yeah. Very nice, everyone. Find downward dog or child's pose. You choose. Now, if you are in downward dog, bring yourself to plank. From child's pose, crawl yourself onto your belly. From plank, we're going to lower to our belly, so we should all end up there together. Now, please come on to Sphinx pose, where your elbows are under your shoulders and your palms are flat on the ground. Yeah, good. We're going to take half frog, so your right leg will bend out to the side so that it's kind of 90 degrees in angle in relation to your torso. Okay. And we want to remain lifted in our upper body. Instead of caving ribs to the floor, we want to pull belly to spine. All right? So I'd like to lead us into a weird twist from here. So bear with me here. Your right arm we end up on our back. So as you push your left arm across, you drop your shoulder and roll onto your back. Open your left arm out to the left side. I'm sorry, right side. Open your right arm out to the right side. That's it. And you don't have to go all the way onto your shoulders. That might not work for your physical body. But you can choose to stay with your knee on the floor and your shoulder in the air. Or you can choose to take both shoulders to the floor and let your knee be in the air. So you'll probably need to pick one of those two places. You probably can't comfortably do both. All right, we're untwisting. Bring your right arm across your chest. Reach it over to meet your left arm. From here, we're coming back into that single leg frog sphinx pose. Forearms come to the floor as you turn and face the floor. And you have one leg out to the side. Yeah, you did it. Now we still have to do the other side. So bring yourself onto your belly and bring your other leg out to the side. Yeah, try to make it 90 degrees and notice how that feels on your spine. You might want to pull your low ribs and belly up a little bit and extend. Now we'll go into that twist. Your left hand is going to slide forward and lift your elbow. Your right hand slides palm up underneath your arm. Drop to your shoulder as you roll over and open your left arm behind you. So my friends with shoulder troubles, please remember, your left arm doesn't have to go all the way out and hang out there in space. You can leave your left arm across your ribs, and that might feel more comfortable to your left shoulder. Rolling onto your back so you're not stuck in the middle. Okay, so, yeah. Your hips are dropping toward the floor. Okay, let's make our way onto our belly again. Bring your left arm across. Reach it out so palm is on top of your other palm and you drop your left knee to the floor. From here, have a look where you're going. Push yourself up into that half sphinx, half frog pose. Yeah. Then you can bring your legs straight out the back and press yourself into child's pose one more time. If you've been taking child's pose with your knees wide, I'll invite you this time to try bringing your legs a little closer together so they're underneath your body. And your hands can rest beside your hips, the backs of your hands on the floor, and drop your forehead down. If that's really uncomfortable for your physical body, you could stack your hands under your forehead instead or put a pillow or blanket there. All right, let's begin to bring ourselves up into a standing forward fold. So you can make your way on your own, standing forward fold. All right, let's take a half lift. Inhale, rise halfway. Bend your knees, rise the rest of the way, and reach your arms overhead, standing straight, reaching up, hands to your heart, exhale. Okay, let's take willows and arm swings. So float your arms around your body. Yeah. Remember to let your heel lift on the back foot. We want to protect our knees. They're too important to us. Nice work, everyone. Okay. Circle around your left ankle by placing the top of your foot on the floor and draw a circle. Good. Now we're going to remain standing on this right leg and touch your left toes out to the floor beside you. Yes, a little balance challenge here. You'll flex your ankle, which results in the toes coming off the floor, and drag your leg straight across the front and push your heel to the other side. Good. Bring it out. Maybe touch the floor, maybe not. And cross the front. Good. Back and forth like this. Side hip strengthener. Yeah. Let's do 2 more. Try to keep that leg straight. Good. And release down. Okay, and do the other one. Circle your other ankle. Both directions. Okay, now take those right toes out to the side, touching the floor. Good. From here, flex your ankle and bring it across, straight leg, out to the side again. Maybe touch the floor, maybe not. Back and forth. You got it. That's it. Feel that side hip strengthener. All right, all done. Step together. Beautiful. Arms up. Forward fold. Open and drop. Half lifting. Bend your knees. Stand all the way. Straight legs, arms reach. Hands to heart. Wide stance. We'll take a goddess pose now, so feel free to turn sideways if you need that. Toes are a little open. Heels are a little closer. Big wide stance, and as you bend your knees, the knees stay over the ankles, right? Don't let them be feet together, knees wide. Okay. From here, we'll take cactus elbows to match bent legs. Good. If you would rather hold still because your knees hate going up and down, please choose that. We're going to inhale into a 5-pointed star. Wide V with your arms and straight legs. Bend back where you came from. Good. Inhale straight. And bend. Straight. And bend. Straight. Bend. One more. Straight. Bend. Good. Straighten up. This time, hands on the hips, parallel feet. Forward fold. Tip over. Feel free to use blocks or put your hands to the floor. Good. And you can always bend your knees, you know, if you can't comfortably reach the floor with straight legs. So feel free to play around with this forward fold. If you want to bend side to side, stretching inner thigh. If you want to add a twist, go ahead. If you just want to hang upside down, go ahead. Okay, my friends, we're going to end up on our back for bridge pose. So my favorite way, my hands are already on the floor. I'm going to pick up one knee and put it down on the floor, and then put the other knee on the floor. Now I'm in tabletop. And go ahead and sit down. Flip over. If you have a block, get it nearby. We're going to take lifted, supported bridge if you have a block. Okay. Come on to your back. Anchor your feet. Anchor your hands and shoulders. When you're ready, as you inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, release down. This time we're going to stay up. If you have a block or something to put under your hips, go right ahead. Find your lift. Place it under the sacrum. Let your hips rest on your block or blanket or pillow. Find a little traction. Lift one leg up toward the ceiling. If it's comfortable, go ahead and take both up. If you would like to also do the same with your arms, lift your arms up. So nothing to do here but hang. Just rest. Begin to release down. Lower your arms, bend your knees, place one foot then the other. Lift your hips and remove your blockage or whatever's underneath you. Roll down. Take a full cycle of breath. Bring your knees toward your chest. Find any final stretches or movements that your body needs before you settle in Shavasana of your choice. You're welcome to stay traditional Shavasana on your back, or lift your knees or legs by placing something underneath them. You can take legs up the wall, legs on a sofa or chair if you're at home. Feel free to add extra layers of warmth. As you settle in to this deep Shavasana this year, I invite you first to find gratitude. Remind yourself every day one thing for which you are grateful. breath. Inviting small movements into your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Gently bend your knees and bring your legs in closer to your body. Give yourself a squeeze perhaps. And as you're ready, roll to your side and press yourself up for a comfortable seat. And once you are settled, bring your palms together in front of your heart as you bow your chin. Inhaling, take your hands and face upward. Exhale, open wide, hands return to your heart. I'll invite you this morning to share the closing of our practice with one Om. If you'd like to join in, take a deep breath. Namaste. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a wonderful and happy new year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have all of you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Bye-bye, Carol. Bye,
Happy New
Kim.
Year, everyone.
Happy New Year,
Thank you.
yes. Yes. Bye, Yvonne and Jane. It was good to see you from Florida. Happy to have you. Yeah.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Yes, good to see you, Jane.
Good to see you. We'll see you next week.
Okay, good.
Good.
Now you'll have to convince Linda to practice from home.
I know.
So-
Bye-bye.
Donna, we can't hear you. Your sound is still up.
Thank you, thank you.
Bye, Yvonne. Take care.
You too. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jane. Jane, FaceTime us later.
Jane's on mute.